In 1861, the United States was no longer united. A conflict erupted that would become the deadliest war in American history. At the heart of it all stood a tall, solemn man with a top hat and a powerful voice, Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Was the Civil War only about slavery? Or was it about something much deeper, the soul of a nation? The roots of the Civil War go back decades before the first shot was fired at Fort Sumter. Slavery, economic differences between the North and South, and the struggle over states' rights created a nation on edge. Southern states feared their way of life was under threat. Northern states pushed back, calling for abolition and unity. And then came the election of 1860, when Abraham Lincoln was elected president without winning a single Southern state. Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin in Kentucky. A self-taught lawyer, debater, and statesman, he rose through hardship and loss. But nothing could prepare him for the challenge of leading a nation into civil war. Lincoln wasn't just fighting to end slavery. He believed in preserving the Union. His leadership would be tested in ways no president before him had ever faced. From Gettysburg to Antietam, from Bull Run to Appomattox, the Civil War was brutal, bloody, and tragic. Over 600,000 lives were lost. In 1863, Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, just 272 words. But it became one of the most powerful speeches in American history, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. In 1863, Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing slaves in Confederate states. It wasn't just a military move, it was a moral stand. But just days after the war ended, Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth. His death shocked the nation, but his vision lived on. Abraham Lincoln once said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." The Civil War nearly destroyed that house, but through his leadership, sacrifice, and belief in freedom, Lincoln helped rebuild it. Today, we remember him not just as a president, but as the man who held a broken nation together. Subscribe for more untold stories from American history.